Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Lords of the Fallen. Today we're going to be looking at one of my favourite mechanics within the game, and that is unique legendary weapon drops that can only be acquired by completing certain special secret requirements during the boss fights. So what actually are these legendary boss weapons? Well, when you kill a boss in Lords of the Fallen, and this applies to every single boss in the game, you get a special boss weapon at the end as a reward. However, there are two possible versions of this weapon that you can get, what we call a normal purple version and the legendary orange version. The normal purple version you will always get when you beat the boss, no matter what. However, if you complete a special challenge during the boss fight, which is different for everyone, you will get an upgraded version of the weapon, which will be orange. For example, as you can see here, I'm fighting the Worshipper boss. This is the third boss in the game, and as you can see in this first stage of the fight, I discovered an easy exploit. When he does the ground pound AoE attack, you can simply roll directly behind him, and he'll kind of bug out and not follow up with an attack like he should do. This method makes the first stage of the fight risk-free. You won't take any damage, and you can just hit him once with a quick weapon, get stunned, roll behind him, hit him again, and then get stunned, and just rinse repeat from there. Once you get to the second stage of the fight, however, he will start summoning enemies, so it's not as useful then. The second stage and onwards is the important part, however. To get a legendary orange version of the boss weapon in this fight, you need to have the boss kill at least 2 or more of its own minions. It's actually really easy. Just let him summon 1 or 2 minions, make them come close to the boss, and to be honest, he's got pretty wide swinging attacks anyway, so he usually wrecks them pretty easily. Once he's killed 2 or more, you can then just use your gauntlet to take out the pods before he can summon any more. That makes the fight a bit easier. And remember, if you are struggling with this fight, you can lure him over to the shrines and make him destroy them, which stuns him, allowing you to build up some crazy damage before he recovers. So here you can see I actually killed him, and during the fight he did kill more than 2 of his own minions, so as a reward I get the legendary orange version of the weapon. What even is so special about this weapon though? Well, mainly its special attack. This version of the weapon can cause a huge purple spike to thrust up through the ground and damage your opponents. It's actually damn good because of its insane range. The normal version of this weapon, the purple version, does not have that special attack. You can see this here when comparing the 2 different versions of the Commander Shield, which is the shield you get as a reward for killing the Commander boss. The orange version slams into the ground and then shoots out a damaging magic attack. The purple version, however, just slams into the ground but doesn't have that attack. Now, that's not the only difference. The stats for the orange version are actually much better as well, as you can see in this demonstration here. This is the same for all the boss weapons. The orange versions will always be stronger and have special attacks, which is really awesome. It's such a great mechanic that actually encourages people to challenge themselves and then rewards that extra effort with a reward that's really worth it. So hopefully you understand what these secret weapons are, and now the only question is, what are the secret strategies to get these special weapons for each boss? I'll briefly go over what the requirement for each one is now, but I won't go into too much detail because it's more fun figuring it out for yourself. But just be aware there will be some boss spoilers. So for the first boss, called the First Warden, you need to defeat him without taking any damage at all, and that includes blocking damage with a shield, so essentially you need to be good with your rolls. For the second boss, the Commander, you need to not block at all with either a shield or a weapon throughout the entire fight. So what I did is just two-handed my short sword and practiced my dodging. For the Worshipper, we already went through that. You just simply need to force him to kill at least 2 of his own minions. The Infiltrator, you need to kill the boss before the lanterns over the arena light up, so it's kind of like having a timer. Having a good damage output is really useful so that you kill it as fast as possible. For the Champion, you need to destroy him without manually activating his rage meter. The automatic rage activations during the battle don't count though. For the Beast, you just simply need to not get poisoned by him at all during the fight. The Guardian, do not destroy any of the burning braziers throughout the whole fight. And the Annihilator, you have to defeat the Annihilator using a weapon charged with lightning elemental power. He only needs to be killed with the weapon, so an easy way is to switch to a lightning weapon to deliver the last hit, but you can use something else for the rest of the fight. For the Lost Brothers, this fight is a bit interesting. Depending on which boss you kill last will determine which version of the Defender Buckler you receive. So kill the Lightning Brother last to get a lightning version, and the Fire Brother for a fire version. I'm not going to spoil the final boss fight, just so that there are still things for people to discover themselves, but I do hope you enjoyed this video and that you learnt something and that you now understand how these legendary boss weapons work. And now I need to thank Opinion Outpost for sponsoring this video. It's a service that's free to join and allows you to earn money for completing surveys online. Research companies need your opinions on things like TV, movies, new products, and they're willing to pay you for them. All you need to do is check your promotions tab in Gmail to see the emails with the surveys Opinion Outpost will send you. If you think this might interest you, simply click on the first link in the description. The only requirement is that you must be 18 to take the surveys. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Oh my goodness, guys, tables have ragdoll physics. This is amazing. This is next gen. We've made it. We've actually made it. This is it. We've reached the pinnacle of gaming. Oh my goodness, that is just amazing.